Hello, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. I'm here today with Eileen Murray. She's going to be doing a very special program today on the art of receiving. Eileen is a speaker and author. She's a teacher, and we just love the work that she does here with us, including that with the Akashic Records, the new Akashic Records. So, Eileen, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ruth. Hello, everyone. Well, this morning, on Pacific time, we're going to explore what it is to receive. And so I'm going to invite you to close your eyes as I take you through this exploration because it's very experiential. And I'd invite you simply to be aware of what you're feeling right now and what's happening in your body and around you. And you're doing this from the place of observing. And being aware of who you really are, the light, your essence. We have situations that happen to us in life, and we have been taught to identify that I am not well, and I am a teacher, and I am. Those are situations and roles we play in our life. But behind that is the light, our essence, our soul, the self, life. That's what we are. We're intangible in the truth of who we are. And that intangibility presents itself in form. Like the life of a flower, the life is there before the flower appears. It's in the seed and around the seed. So I'm asking you, inviting you this morning to simply be aware, and we're opening to this from the awareness of receiving. And receiving is simply that openness, the willing to be open to whatever is there. So take a moment and just bring your attention into your body. And notice if there's some tension or something that's going on in the body that you don't like. And simply, could you be open to receiving and being present to it? Not trying to change it or fix it or make it go away. Be aware of what you're feeling. Could you receive that? And then notice the difference of when you don't like it and you shut down. It can be very subtle. I don't like this. It can be a flight or fright situation, or I want this to go away. And you're simply bringing your attention to receiving that, being aware of that. Receiving is allowing the awareness that you are, that perfect light that you are, to be present to whatever is there. And breathe. And now, as the light, as the presence, what happens if you open fully to whatever is there? You're watching what is there or what you're feeling. from the light of who you are, the presence. And you're bringing your attention to the willingness. Am I willing to receive this from the awareness of the light that I am? Am I willing to receive even that I don't like it, or I'd like it to go away? And what happens when you stay as and abide in and as that presence of the light, open and receptive to whatever is there? Are you that pain? Are you that discomfort? Or are you that light, that awareness that is receptive to everything, but not affected by any of it? And breathe. And now bring your attention as that awareness, as that light, to a situation in your life. It could be either personal, or it could be something going on in the world. And notice again what happens in your body and around your body when you try and push it away or run from it. Just notice the feeling that's there and what happens to your energy. And breathe. And then notice from the awareness of the light that you are, that you're receptive to that being there as it is. I'm aware that I don't like that. I'm receptive to that being there. And what happens then when you stand before it as the presence, as the light, and you're staying present to it as it is, as the love that you are? Does it change? Does it expand because you're staying present as the light? Or does an emotion or feeling arise with it? And you can stay present to that, receive that as it passes through the consciousness of the light that you are. And now let's take that same way of being to an animal or nature in some way. We'll use a dog, but you can use whatever comes up in your awareness. And just be present to, as the light, to the to the animal, to the dog, or to the tree, or to the river. Simply stay as the loving presence, receptive to whatever is there. And behind the form of the dog, or the tree, or the river, is the life force, that essence, that same essence. And then what happens when you stay present as the light to the light of that form? And breathe. You're allowing whatever is there to be there. You're meeting the essence, the one infinite essence, in form as you, as the person you are, and meeting that essence in the form of the dog. And let's take another step. What does that form of the dog, or the river, or the tree, from its essence, have anything to share or give you? And then what happens if you look at it from a different perspective, if you look at it from the limited human being to the form that is limited, that may have a problem? Feel the difference between the two. No judgment, simply an observation. I, as a human being, am looking at this dog that has a problem. Just feel the difference and feel and look what happens in your body and around your body when you do that, versus you're looking from the state of awareness of the light, essence to essence. No judgment, receiving from different perspectives. And does the dog, or the tree, or the animal have anything to share with you from the perspective of the human being that's seeing it limited? And breathe. And now bring your attention back to the light that you are. And that light is always present. And the invitation is to continually bring our attention and rest as the light, doing what we're doing during the day. So that light is all, we're turning our attention to the light and asking it to inform us. It as being present always. It as receiving the other, so-called other, and seeing them as their light. And I ask that light, that essence of who you are, to show you what you need to know in this moment for your day. And I ask you, are you willing to receive yourself, the capital S, as yourself, as your true self, in this human form? That my true self, I'm willing to receive my true self as unlimited, infinite, loving, peaceful, joyful, magical, vaster than any limited ideas. And I'm open to receiving myself as this and allowing this light to inform me itself as me in the moment to moment, with love and without judgment, as peace and harmony. I am that. I am those qualities, and I am willing to receive those qualities of peace and harmony and joy and love and infinite nature as the true self that I am. And as best I can, see that in the other. And I'm willing to be forgiving of myself and other as best I can. And I breathe. And I bring my attention gently back to this moment, receiving myself as the light that I am. And when you feel ready, open your eyes.
Eileen, that was amazing. And I would say to folks, if you want to keep this somewhere where you can find it and refer back to it over and over again, because I think this one is a keeper, folks, just send it to yourself. Put it on your own Facebook page, and then you can always go back and find it in your feed. So, yeah, no, wow, that was, I took so many notes, Eileen. I'm out of ink in my pen now. Um, I loved so many of the things that you said. Asking the light to inform us. And it's about a daily, and it's not a 10-minute a day. It's being in such connection with yourself as spirit, that self that you said with a capital S, that we're always in that constant state of oneness with self. it just makes such a difference in
Yeah.
how you navigate through the 3D.
It's true. It's true, Ruth. And we're learning how to orientate ourselves in that way, in compassion to ourselves and others. But it's very freeing because that's what we are. We are that light in form. But, well, actually, the light is the form, and we get more and more of that as we learn to abide as that more and more.
Right, beautiful. The art of receiving yourself,
Yes,
really beautiful. And I also loved when you said, am I willing to receive everything but not affected by any of it? Can you
yes.
talk about that for just a quick minute, Eileen?
Well, the light is perfect. And we're so used to thinking we got to get perfect, but it already is there. And as our true self. And so we're opening to that wholeness that is already all there. And we haven't been orientated to that, but that's what the awakening is. I really feel consciousness is awakening to itself, as the light. The light is awakening to itself as itself. And it is this form, and it is the tree, and it is the dog. And so when we start to realize, okay, I'm in my limited thinking. That's a belief and a thought. That's not who I am. And then the light simply looks at that. And when we start to see it, the limitations from the light, they start to dissolve. And we do that with love because everything is going back into love. So if there's something we don't like, when we can receive it and see it as a pattern from the place of the light, then it can dissolve. It can, yeah,
And I also appreciated what you were saying about, an area of your body that you're resisting, whether it's something that's causing you physical pain or emotional discomfort, whatever it is, and the difference in the feeling of embracing it rather than trying to push it away.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was profound.
yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Eileen, if people want to know more about you and what it is that you're bringing to the world, how do they find you?
My website is thenewcreation.ca, and my email is there, and my phone number is there.
Excellent. Thank you so much,
You're
Eileen.
welcome.
So,
My pleasure.
friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for being here. Be watching for Eileen's work. She does such amazing work, and she just gets right to the center of what the issues are every single time. She's really masterful, and she does work one on one with folks. She also teaches courses. So if you're interested in her work, please reach out to her. I know she's life changing from my own personal experiences. So, Eileen, thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ruth, and thank you, everyone.
Friends, take good care. God bless. We'll see you soon.